What the f, Lisa? Hey everybody, what's good? What's poppin'? If you're new here, which you probably are cause bitch don't have no subscribers. If you're new here, my name is Kelsey and subscribe. Stay a while. Be my friend. Don't have many of those. So today I'm coming to you with a story time. This story time is a doozy. This story time is about my college roommate for my first semester, and she was a pickle. Let's get into it. Actually, hold on one second. I've written notes in my death note. Don't get excited. I don't watch anime or nothing like that no more, but got my handy death note here. And yeah, I wrote down because I'm really bad at telling stories. Like, if you know me, I cannot tell a story to save my damn life. So don't come for me, please. Okay, I'm not good with it, but I'm gonna try my best because people need to hear this story. It's a sad one. So disclaimers before I tell this story. A lot of people are probably gonna be so triggered because I am a pussy. Like, I am very passive aggressive. Like, I do not like conflict. Like, if you yell at me, I will cry. Like, that is just it. Like, I just do not like conflict with anybody. So just putting that out there with the story, because I know people are gonna be like,
why didn't you just say something? Oh, you should have said something. Oh, if it was me, I would have said something.
Well, girl, it's not you, so let's just get on with it. So let me give you a little background to the story. So where I lived were dorm/apartments on campus, and they were for upperclassmen and also for foreigners. Foreign students had to stay there. So 9 times out of 10, if you didn't have a roommate already, then you were going to probably be paired with somebody that's foreign, which I do not mind. I'm an international studies major, so being with someone like from another culture is just great for me because I love it. I love culture. I am #culture. I'm all for that. Teach me your ways. Teach me what y'all do in your country. I am here for it. So move-in day, I didn't know, of course, who my roommate was going to be, and we're gonna call her Lisa. So Lisa, don't know why I said Lisa. If your name's Lisa, don't come for me, just Lisa. So Lisa was already in there, and Lisa is Chinese, which I was like, whatever, because, I'm all about that culture. When I met Lisa, Lisa barely could speak English. So my mom was telling Lisa, like, oh, hey, this is my daughter's room, like, nice to meet you. And I guess she didn't understand what she was saying, so she kind of was like, no, this is my room. And my mom was like, yeah, I know this is your room, but this is my daughter's room too. She's like, oh, okay, like, whatever. So then she left, and then I was like, okay, like, cool. And so, I'm moving my stuff, and then I leave because my friends also lived in this little community. So I went to go, hang out with them. So then I get back that night, and Lisa is like, mind you, I told you she barely speaks English, but I'm kind of giving her more than what she was saying. And she was like,
my friends are downstairs, like, they're making Chinese food. Do you want me to bring you some up?
And I was just sitting there like, I was like, this is going to be great. She is giving me my absolute life. This is going to work out. We are going to be friends for life. So I thought. For the first couple of weeks, everything was going fine. Like, she barely was there. I barely was there because, like I said, my friends lived there too. So I usually would be there with them till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Me and her barely crossed paths. And if we did, it'd be only to go to sleep. Like, we were only sleeping there together. And then when I woke up, she would leave, or I would wake up and then I would leave. Like, things were working out. So then I soon discovered that sis was not a clean human. The first instance of that was she would leave like tufts of her hair in the sink or like on the floor. And when I mean tufts, like, I don't mean like little strands of hair. Like, it would be like she just took a chunk of her hair out and just threw it in the sink. And I get really triggered by hair, like in the single, like hair anywhere, like other people's hair, like it's just so gross to me. And I knew it was her hair because my sweet mate, who we'll call Cassie, she had black hair. And I had black hair at the time too. And Lisa had auburn hair. Her hair literally would just be everywhere. Like it was just so nasty. And then Lisa would cook in the kitchen and she would just leave her meats out, like just laid out, girl, just nasty. She would never clean her dishes. She would leave milk out, sitting out like for 2 days and just never clean it up. It was just really nasty. And you know, I would start cleaning it up. And then this is where everybody gets triggered, I know, because everybody's like, girl, why? Like, why are you cleaning her stuff? And it's just like, I already told you, I don't like confrontation, and I also didn't want to be sitting in a nasty ass house. I would just clean it up. So then my sweet mate started noticing it too. So my sweet mate would say like, okay, like, I'm about to go off. I'm about to say something. And I'm over here. I'm just like,
No, like, don't say anything. Like, just wait. Like, let's think of a way we could do this.
And then she's just like, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna like have a meeting and we're gonna pretend that I'm talking to both of you, but what it really is that I'm just talking to her so she doesn't feel any type of way. And I was like, great. That's a good idea. Let's do that. We had the meeting and Cassie was saying, you know, hey guys, like, you know, there's some hair in the bathroom. It's nasty food out, like, all the time. Nobody's cleaning the kitchen. Like, we need to do better. And so Lisa's like, okay, got it. Like, I got y'all. We got this. I got this. And we're like, you know what, this is gonna, okay, we talked to her, she's gonna do well. So for the next 2 days maybe, Lisa cleaned up after herself and was doing things. But after that, she went right back on to being her nasty ass self. Just nasty. Next thing that happened was, one night, I was coming back from my friend's place. I went in and I took a shower, and when I was getting out the shower, I was hearing some noises, and I'm like, what are these noises? It sounded at first like somebody crying, and I was like, oh no, like, who's out here crying? Like, what's going on? And then I started listening a little closer, and it sounded like moaning. But I said, no, there is no way that Lisa is out here doing what I think she's doing. Mind you, this is in the living room. So I'm like, nope, this is not what I think it is. So I went to sleep. A couple weeks later, I hear it again, and I'm like, what is this? So I go to the door, and I listen. Girl, tell me why Lisa was in there masturbating. Girl, Lisa was in there masturbating. Lisa was in there masturbating. And you know, I don't have no problem with it. Get your groove on, girl. Do what you gotta do. Like, can we not do it in the living room? Like, can we not? Can we not do it in the living room, Lisa? I would just do like all kinds of just weird stuff. Like, she would always have just these random ass men over. Like, Lisa, like, I can't even come in my room and chill, Lisa. Like, the next thing that Lisa would do was Lisa would just be naked as hell in the room, like, all the time. And I do not mind it. We're in a room together, like, it be free, like, change or whatever. But when I'm saying Lisa would be butt naked, like, she'll just be walking around the house butt naked. And it's just like, Lisa, like, cover up, girl. You don't know who's gonna be at this house. She will also sleep naked. Like, the way our beds were, it was just like, my bed was like this to the wall, and then her bed was like kind of facing me like this. I don't know, girl. I'm trying to give y'all this visual, girl. I don't know. Just visualize something in your head. But I would just wake up and look over and Lisa's whole cootie cat would be out. Lisa's whole cootie cat would be out. And I was like, Lisa, baby, cover that thing up. I'm not trying to see that at all, Lisa. This ain't be gross. Like, Lisa would not clean up. That was just it. Like, that's the main thing of this. Lisa just would not clean up, and she was just nasty. Like, she didn't care. But also had a boyfriend, and her boyfriend would be over there 24/7, which yet again, this is also her place, so I don't mind. But he would just be like all up in the room, like I can't even get dressed or do anything. And it's not like she had common courtesy, like she wouldn't be like, oh, you know, oh, Kelsey like maybe wants to change, let me leave out. Like, no, she would just stay in there. So it's like I would have to go and get dressed in the bathroom. I don't know, I just didn't feel comfortable. Like I couldn't live my life in my room. What his issue was, but he would be looking me up and down like he crazy too. Like, bitch, you don't live here. You can carry your ass home, sir. The you talking about? Always had this stank look on his face whenever I came in the house. Like, I'm not supposed to be there. Like, am I in the wrong place? Like, is this not my house? I'm confused. But he just rubbed me the wrong way. One of the big hold on, y'all, my cat. As time progressed, my sweet mate Cassie was having enough. Like, she was just like, this is getting ridiculous, because at this point, Lisa really was not cleaning up, really was acting a nut in the house. Like, Lisa also started smoking in the house. And we were just like, what the fuck, Lisa? Why are you smoking in the house? We would just wake up and it'd be this hazy smoke, and I'm just like, what is this? And it'd be this funky ass smell, and I'm like, I know that this hoe ain't in here smoking on them cigarettes. No, she not smoking them cigarettes. So Cassie so kindly asked her, hey, stop smoking in the house because it could get in our clothes. Like, just stop smoking. Like, we don't want to smell all that. And Lisa at this point started getting a little toots. Like, she didn't want to listen to what nobody had to say. Like, Lisa would do what the fuck she wanted to do. So Lisa was like,
yeah, whatever.
Type business, like,
yeah.
And Lisa kept on smoking in the house. Cassie took this as disrespect, and which it is disrespect because we all live here. This ain't just your house, bitch. Like, get your life together. So Cassie was starting to simmer up. And mind you, Cassie is a very quiet person. Like, she just stays to herself and chills. But like, if you get her there, she goes off. The boiling point of this story is when Lisa just lost her damn mind. This was a late night and I was in my bed. This was like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I was in my bed minding my business, and I hear Cassie, because at this point in time, Lisa and her boyfriend would sleep out in the living room, which I don't know why they would, but like, I don't know. All I hear is Cassie swing her door open and swing open the door to the living room, and she is just going off, yelling at the top of her lungs, child. And I'm just like, what is going on? So what happened was, Lisa's nasty ass was on her period, and you know how when you're on your period and you wear a pad, you're supposed to wrap that shit up in toilet paper, so you know, let it be discreet, or wrap it up in something so you don't see it. Lisa would just slap them things in the trash can, just open, just slap them things in there. And we had separate bathrooms, so she did that in my bathroom, and of course my pussy ass, it would just, you know, cover it up, like try to throw some tissue on top of it, not saying anything. But Lisa went to Cassie's bathroom and slapped her pad in there, and girl, all hell broke loose. Cassie cussed her so bad, I thought she was cussing me. Like, she cussed her so bad. At this point, we were like, Cassie and I were like, we need to tell somebody because this is absolutely ridiculous. So we tell our RA and we're like, hey, like, Lisa's in here smoking in the house. Lisa is out here not cleaning up. Like, Lisa don't do nothing. We can't keep living in this environment. This is unsanitary. And so Mari's like, okay, cool, like I'm gonna try to do the best that I can. But it just seemed like nobody cared. Like nobody was, because we were like, nobody is listening. Like, we need this girl out of here. This is like Bad Girls Club. We need her out of here. At the end of the semester, when we're all about to go home, which at this point, does it really matter? Like, Lisa was already thinking about moving out. Like, she didn't care. She was leaving anyways because she was sick of us. So finally, one of the RAs came and they were looking around and they were like, okay, well, wow, say her name. Lisa, like, what is the problem? What is going on? And Lisa's
like, oh, nothing. Like, everybody's always fussing at me. Like, I'm not doing anything. I clean up.
Like, I think Cassie or me left like a bowl in the sink, like just a bowl. And she's like,
look at this, leave this out. Like, I don't know why everybody's coming at me crazy.
And I'm just sitting in my room like, Lisa, why are you in here lying? So then the RA comes in my room. Mind you, she comes with Lisa, which I'm like, ugh, I don't have time for this. RA comes in and is like, hey, so like, who's the problem here, really? And so I'm sitting here looking at her, and looking at Lisa, and looking at her, and looking at Lisa, and I'm like, Lisa. And Lisa looks at me like, you punk ass bitch. And I was just like, I'm so sorry, like, you got to go. I'm gonna sit here and lie like, you out here being a dirty bitch. So after that, Lisa moved out and everything was great. And I found out that Lisa, petty ass, stole all my forks. Yes, Lisa stole all my forks. She didn't steal anything else, she just stole my forks. For what, Lisa? For what? But score one for you for being petty. That is a petty move that I probably would do. But yeah, that's the end of the story. Like, I know it probably was all over the place. It's just Lisa is something else. If you want me to tell more story times, then, you know, give this a thumbs up. Leave your comments of what you would do. I already know, like, it's my cat. I know half of you are gonna be coming for me like you should have said something. Like, I know, but like, girl, I'm a punk. But anyways, thank you guys for listening to my story, and see you guys later.